more kill pressure than the Beatrix, but as the game progresses, it gets very tough for the Brody.
Killing sprees in the jungle as well, so they're looking to actually get control in the early game, win by snowballing instead of just going for objectives. That seems to be what they're going for. We'll have to see whether the turtle fights later on will decide who actually gets more tempo in the early game. But one thing to note is that Vin is actually on a Ruby, not nearly as dynamic as an Atlas in that engage potential. And we saw a lot of teams that struggle against strong engages. They have an easier time when Ruby is involved, unless, of course, the flicker is in the conversation.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see here, ladies and gentlemen, to witness the results. But it seems like composition-wise, both teams have the same amount of early game pressure, I can say, with Ling. And from side of Bigatron with that Matilda, combined with Julian, it can be deadly for the side of RRQ Hoshi if they're not careful.
Julian also gets his power spike much earlier than any other mage in the mid lane. Level 3 is all she... Oh, there you go. Down prediction by Axe again. Again, this is based on the drafts, ladies and gentlemen. And for all of us, we are in agreement that RRQ have drafted themselves better this game compared to BTR, just like the first.
Indeed, indeed. Still unanimous here. Same game one as game one. What is going to happen here? RRQ Hoshi, they are setting for the turtle here, Rashi.
Right now, RRQ Hoshi in the early game have a lot more crowd control. So if Bigatron wants to go aggressive, the Ruby can be a huge problem, especially because with the Valentina in the mid lane, not exactly a pushover in terms of early game damage, but falling Starmon onto two people.
Well, Marino and Sorizo here. Sorizo with that passive regeneration, but on the backside, Bax will not be able to survive with 1 HP. First blood by Samson will fall to the hands of Albert. Take a look at this, another engage. Marino as well as Sorizo is going to take the heat, but with that guiding wind, Marino escapes as R7 is still holding on towards that turtle. RRQ Hoshi will leave it. They will operate resets here, so RRQ Hoshi not taking chances.
Interesting, the fact that they chose to reset here. I do believe they could have taken that turtle, because again, BTR, they just lost their member. Sorizo is lower than R7. They have more control everywhere, but I guess they want to get even more pressure on the board before they actually go for the turtle. BTR doing a good job right now, I guess, to just try to stop the turtle take from happening. Key doing a wonderful job there, just poking the turtle, bringing it back, and resetting it again. But both teams, they are resetting completely.
Perhaps the idea for RRQ Hoshi is to delay the taking of the turtle so they can actually force Bigatron Alpha into more fights. They have seen that they have a lot more burst, a lot more playmaking in the early game, but now with multiple members recalling, Bigatron Alpha are the ones pressuring this turtle, and they have 4 members here. This might be bad.
Might be bad here. R7 and as well as Vin giving information here. Ling is coming. They are looking for the retribution battle. Vin takes taken down, but Tempest of Blade to the backside. The knock for damage, but there you go. Max with that clutch retribution takes a life as well as Albert falls and the turtle falls in the hands of Bigatron Alpha. A strong showing here as Moreno will not be too greedy there. He will back away.
Beautiful, beautiful play by BTR there as they are going to look for that bottom side, Donnie.
Oh, 3v1 here. R7 taking a lot of damage and heat as well here. Oh, R7, he's still very strong there with that sprint as well. And yeah, no one taken down.
Again, BTR, the way they execute the game plan is really, really good, right? They are able to mirror the objective takes, and they are able to actually secure a slight goal lead, but in the top side, Marquis is already getting pressured by Skylar, who's able to take a whole lot of that turret plating.
Wow.
This will mean that Skylar should have a bit of a goal lead.
Right, since there's so much attention in the bottom side turtle, Skylar actually has an extended laning phase, essentially, where he is left alone 1v1 against Marquis. Is that the idea for RRQ? Only time will tell. Maybe we can hear a bit more during an interview, but for Marquis, he has the Heptaseas right now, so a lot of burst potential, and both members from both teams are already hovering around the top side right now, trying to make sure that they have a chance to actually shut down the goal lane.
Oh, Vin here in a very awkward position. He gets taken down. Marino picks up a kill, and it seems like Bigatron Alpha, they are not going to be greedy this time, taking one and again managing the waves. For the first 5 minutes, it seems like they have done a splendid job, but R7, 1 HP almost there, gets taken down. Now, Bigatron Alpha resets. Oh, Bigatron looks for a kill here. Albert and as well as Clay will not commit to it just yet.
Good plays by both Max and Sorizo down below. Sorizo with the wave cutting, and obviously Max putting the damage onto R7 to secure the first turret of the game. And it's amazing positioning as well, because they were able to convert on an objective down below to chain it with the turtle that's coming up right now.
Their rotations have still been better though, so they have the turret advantage, and now they can translate that into a turtle advantage unless RRQ goes for a big fight here.
Albert will not contest here. He is at half HP. It seems like he will recall, and Bigatron needs to step up their gas here perhaps, but they are not sure just yet. So Rizzo comes into zone away, and Max will pick up the second neutral objective. And now RRQ might force a fight here. Falling Stormwind does not connect onto anyone. Albert is still at half HP, but that offended connects onto it. So Rizzo, perhaps the wrong target here. Bigatron will have the disengage and the trade as well.
Good bait again by Sorizo, facilitated by him. He's able to put in some time, distracting Albert down below in the orange buff. And he actually baited the I'm Offended and Flicker. So that just relieves so much pressure for Marky in the top side, who's going to be able to take another turret down. And BTR, wow, against all odds, again, keep dodging away.
Enhanced Chains connects, and Circling Eagle as well. R7 pops that sprint away, will be able to escape, but nothing more here for side of RRQ. Bigatron as well, trying to find an invade, but Albert on that lane will claim that purple buff again.
Bigatron has a lot of dynamic in these fights due to the fact that the Matilda can facilitate so much more mobility compared to Vin on that Ruby. So I think it comes down to playing around with the control, because when it comes to crowd control, I think both teams are reliant on one big tool. For Bigatron Alpha, it's the Empowered Chain, and for RRQ Hoshi, it is that I'm Offended.
Yeah, I'm Offended is going to be key for RRQ to really look for these engages, but so far, BTR have been way too clean with the movements. Arashi, take a look at the items though. Marky building the same thing he built in game 1.
And looking at Skylar, he is a lot weaker, but a fight breaks out here and they get one.
This is a mistake. Tempest Blade pops, and Marky is in a no man's land. Double kill for Skylar. RRQ Hoshi responding here in minute number 7. Seems like Bigatron Alpha, who is ahead still, needs to still be careful here in the upcoming minutes.
It feels like deja vu. BTR with the control. But again, Marky and Moreno got caught in that bottom side. RRQ able to capitalize every single mistake. And BTR were definitely overextending there in that bottom side. They didn't have pressure anywhere else in the map. Not even vision. Sorizo, though, doing the same thing.
Seems like Sorizo is still strong here on this Uranus, but minute number 8 here. Arashi, what do you think about the situation? Can Bigatron Alpha translate to more objectives with this gold lead?
With the gold lead, if they can get the right targets, that seems to be the name of the game, right? If Skylar gets taken out, RRQ Hoshi, they lose a huge factor in winning the next team fight. But for RRQ, if they can get Max, if they can get Marky, the same can be said about Bigatron Alpha as well. Ammo that has been used now, so Bigatron Alpha, they have an advantage.
We'll see. With the advantage, what can they really do? 1.3 thousand gold, but in terms of the XP, in terms of just the levels in general, yeah, it doesn't feel like they are that ahead. Oh my goodness gracious, that damage. Just as I say it, you can tell that 1,000 gold lead is doing wonders for Max, who probably has the 100 strike and maybe a BOD? No, Melpic Roar, I think. So much damage with the jab.
That's the damage that can't be shrugged off by Albert. He is back here with the mobility though. Fights are still brewing around in the mid side, and RRQ, they seem to be looking for an opportunity, but can they find it though? Bigatron moving around way too clean around the map, not grouping for RRQ to actually take advantage of their engage.
It all comes down to key. If he's able to open up the map or just pop the guiding wind to get someone out of the engage that RRQ are trying to go for, it's going to be GG. BTR, they can burst RRQ down. RRQ can do the same thing, but if they miss those core abilities, mainly Vin on that I'm Offended, it doesn't feel like they have much CC to follow up or to look for any more engages.
It seems like RRQ, they are committing to a 4-0-1 rotation with Ling in their composition. It helps, but now Bigatron, they are kind of lost here in minute number 10. They need to somehow pick up their pace, but take a look at Vin. Taking a lot of damage just by Marky. He has to recall. Perhaps Bigatron can force a fight here with 5v4 in the mid side. Moreno, though, half HP as well, R7. But it seems like there is going to be a technical pause here in minute number 10. Still 3-2, a very low count game in this game.
3-2. Good play by Marky, though, initially just now. With that play, he's actually able to chunk Finn really low, pressuring the turtle, the Lord take actually, and giving it over to the other members for BTR to start. But right now, it's still a 1-for-1. But ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we are here in, we do have a pause currently because there is a power outage.
Wow,
That's why
really?
you saw that there was darkness for a bit there. But stay calm.
To put context right here in Jakarta here, it's raining. It's pouring. But
Yeah, maybe that has an effect on the power situation as well. Right now, though, Max, if you notice, has a level advantage over Albert. But since Albert is the one moving around and clearing instead of R7, he's actually catching up. He's only about 1 or 2 minions away from catching up to the same level of retribution from Max. So the next fight will be quite exciting to look forward to see who actually gets the retribution victory between these two junglers.
I completely agree, right? I mean, rotation-wise, again, Game 2 is similar to Game 1. Bigatron holding their lead, finding the right rotations, and as well as making the right decisions as well for the first 10 minutes. The question is, can they pull it off? So let's just jump back again to the Land of Dawn here. Bigatron Alpha still in a very slight gold lead.
Yeah, we're back again. Ladies and gentlemen, we have resolved the technical issue. Bigatron Alpha back at it again, still with the gold lead like Gani mentioned, and also the Lord pressure. They have more control vision-wise and even wave-wise in the bottom side. RRQ needs to be careful as to how they open up this side of the map because Clay is very squishy. If he makes one bad move, he can be picked up. I'm offended though.
Key, forced to use the flicker here. A very clutch resource there. Burnt away. RRQ Hoshi as well. Burned that I'm offended. And now it seems like RRQ, they are quite confident to somehow start this Lord. Can they commit to this? Seems like Moreno and as well as Max already in position here. Vin trying to open up the map, trying to find the right position as well. Oh my god. Lord is quite low. Max comes in and the retribution does not matter as Kabuki. Not Kabuki. Skylar will claim that Lord, but now on the backside, Moreno is very low. He gets taken down. Double kill for Skylar. And it's now 5 versus 3. Can they force this one? Bigatron Alpha, what happened?
Oh man, they lost control. RRQ took it back instantaneously. They burst it down knowing that they have a Beatrix. This is the power of Beatrix. Taking turrets, neutral objectives, team fights, clearing waves. What can't it do? It bursted it down better than a retribution, Arashi.
It's insane. It's almost like a secondary retribution that your team can count on. We thought that it was going to be coming down to the jungles, but nah, Skylar takes up the Lord, and now RRQ Hoshi, they are using the pressure completely. They take in, what, so far like 2 turrets, and they are not done quite yet. R7 is still with the Lord, everyone else pushing on the other side of the map.
This is the domino effect that RRQ needs, and now Polysorbit connects on towards to Moreno, and Marky is going to be able to escape with that guiding wind there provided by K. But with this Lord at health HP, Bigatron, they are still on the defense. RRQ Hoshi looking for the mid-side turret here. They will definitely get it as Bigatron's composition, they are quite low on, they have 0 low high ground here.
Yeah, in terms of that high ground, that's why I thought they were going for the Sicilian pick. With this kind of composition, who's there to really clear the waves up? I guess you still do damage with this, but they're forcing an engage with Chorizo flanking.
Circling Eagle on towards Clay here. Is this the right target? But take a look at Skylar. He gets one before he gets taken down. Moreno is next, and now Albert looks for a fight. Moreno down, and now Albert fights Marky. He gets taken down. 3 bodies for side of Bigatron Alpha. Chorizo will not be able to find a kill on towards Albert. He gets away. And now on the backside, Key and Chorizo is the recipient of that fine Star Moon here. No follow-up damage just yet, as R7 will try to find a base sword perhaps, but no minions. It is going to be a 2-4-3.
Oh man, both of the XP laners, they can't die. They're both pressuring the roamers right now, and it's a stalemate. Both of them are just walk. Okay, Chorizo, R7 just staring each other down in the mid lane. As in terms of the trade, I do think BTR comes out on top because they are able to find a somewhat equal trade with RRQ leading.
Oh, instant replay by the Samsung Galaxy A series. Look at that. Initially, the play is executed on towards Skylar, but he's able to output his damage before he gets taken out. And afterwards, Albert is able to secure Marky, and afterwards, it's just R7 being unkillable. Of course, the same can be said about Chorizo. Unstoppable force meets immovable object, man. They just keep colliding and nothing happens.
Yeah, now Purple buff invade key, taking a lot of damage here as Sorizo trying to provide cover as well. Bigatron will not look for a fight just yet as Albert will claim that purple buff. Max will not use that retribution just yet. With that information, perhaps, Bigatron might pressure here in the Lord area. Lord is up now, ladies and gentlemen. It is now enhanced, but we'll see Skylar pressuring Keith, using that flicker for defense. Bigatron Alpha does not want business just yet.
Ooh, I think Skylar might have costed the Lord take there with him having to flicker out. RRQ instantly disengage, and the control now is on the hands of BTR. They need to burst this down while Albert's red tree is on cooldown, but they dump on Sorizo.
Sorizo, with that guiding wind, will be able to regenerate HP, but now until
R7.
R7, he wants to play here. Bigatron Alpha, they are resetting the Lord now. RRQ, they are looking for the right opening. Doesn't really find it just yet, as they are going all in on towards Sorizo here. Sorizo is practically fine. He's a Uranus.
He's a Uranus. He does have the consecration, so we can just pop that up. Again, both teams, though, I like where this is going. They are not getting, they're not overcommitting into any of the objective takes, overcommitting into any of the fights. They're playing it with the pressure in the mid and the bottom side. But Bigatron will be able to actually clear out the waves a little bit faster. Remember, they have a Paquito, they have a Uranus as well that has this pressure when it comes down to the mid lane, the bottom side, and the top side. BTR will have most of the pressure. So, let's see. RRQ, can they actually open this up a little bit more? I'm offended.
And he will not be able to survive this time. No flicker in hand costs his life. RRQ 5v4 now. Can they exploit this man advantage? Seems like they are taking their time here as Albert is quite low. He needs to recall as well. And yeah, Bigatron Alpha can somehow withstand 15 more seconds here perhaps without Keith. No, RRQ Hoshi, they are now stepping on towards the Lord.
And it's a danger zone right now. Key as a roamer in the late game. As a Matilda, you're not that tanky. You cannot take the damage from Skylar. Even the Lord can't take the damage.
Oh, Sorizo gets time offended and takes time. He is now taken down. And now look at the backside. Flying Storm Rune connects on towards Max, and as well as Marky Moreno here might be caught if he is extended. He is now in a very, very bad position. He gets taken down as well as RRQ steps up the game. And now this is now the Lord. Perhaps security guaranteed to the side of RRQ Hoshi as they established almost a 5,000 gold lead.
In the 16th minute of the game, RRQ securing an enhanced Lord, 6,000 gold lead. And I don't know, it feels like in the early moments of the game, it felt like BTR were able to equalize, even taking a little bit of a lead. But like I said, that's the draft. That's why I think all 6 casters on the desk have opted to go for RRQ in their talent prediction this game. Because in terms of the draft, RRQ, all they need to do is stall the game up until Beatrix and Esmeralda get their power spikes. And now you can see, one's unkillable and one can burst down a Uranus.
Oof. I mean, the play made by Vin as well. He is the one who initiated with the flicker, I'm offended. And this is why. He knows exactly when they can even have the liberty of going for the tank instead of the squishier members. And RRQ used it to full effect in that previous fight. Now with the Lord coming in, they will try and look for an end possibly.
Base turret number 1 falls. Base turret number 2 falls as well. Skylar will be the executor here. One structure left, top side. Bigatron Alpha now defending the Lord. RRQ, they are not looking for a fight just yet. It seems like they are going to play the discipline game. They are going for the long game. They have realized they have established a very healthy amount of gold. He might be caught here with that Immortal, still escapes. R7 again being a nuisance, but top side. Moreno needs to be careful here. Oh, Moreno might be caught here. Moreno,
no.
5v1 now. Very awkward positioning here. Julian, bounce that sprint. He will not survive for long. Albert will pick up the kill, and top side might collapse here. Bigatron Alpha needs to clear, and this might be it. RRQs, they are trying to give out damage. Sorizo with that consecration. Still surviving, but it's still a 1 for nothing.
Oh, this is going to be very tough again. If BTR, they've lost 2 base turrets, now 3. It's going to get harder and harder as the game progresses. Beatrix scales like a madman. Meanwhile, Brody in the late game with these items as well here. Heptases, Melfic Roar, DHS. I do like the DHS buy here for the Brody, but I don't think we can really compare the damage from the Brody and the Beatrix in the late game.
as far as burst is concerned, as far as the range is concerned, Skylar has Marquee bait in all facets of the gold lane. So now Bigotron Alpha, their options are dwindling further and further. They can't have an easy engage. They don't have a reliable source of DPS. They need to rely on landing something amazing on Marino as well as Max. If Marino and Max get a good combo and take Skylar out, there is potential here, but you know, it's easier said than done when he has a Wind of Nature and he's playing all the way in the back.
Oh, key here might be caught. Immortal Pops here. 5 men eyes on him, and Mega Kill will be secured. One thing that is quite significant as well is Max finding play, but not for long. Skylar with that just obliterated Max away. 2 members down, and what I was about to say is the 3 dominance ice for the side of Bigotron Alpha. Even Max builds dominance ice now. Conceal play on towards Sorizo here.
Whoa.
RRQ Hoshi, they might look for the end. Enhanced change getting on towards 2, but no follow damage to Reno. Gets taken down Marky as well. As 1 by 1, Bigotron Alpha falls. RRQ Hoshi breaks the loss streak.
2-0 as well. Dominant game in game number